This 4-4-1-1 formation is insane on FC25 right now, and I actually mean it. These custom tactics aren't being posted for the sake of being posted. I am currently in Division 2 with this formation, and I've only started playing Rivals 2 days ago. I was playing a lot of drafts and trying to build my team. And on this server, there aren't many players in the higher division, so you mostly face only good players. The reason to tell you that is that this formation does work against meta teams, pay to win teams, and top tier players. I will also share the code for this 4-4-1-1 and another 4-4-2 formation at the end of this video. But first, it is important to understand what player roles are we using so you can replicate it in your own gameplay. Otherwise, if you just copy paste the code, there is only so far you can go. The most popular role right now for the striker is the poacher role, and it's a really good role. It's like get in behind. From the previous years, they make really good runs, especially if they have good attack positioning. However, for this formation, we are going to use advanced forward with the focus set to complete. Why complete? Because we don't want them staying further away from our midfield. We want neutral positioning of our striker. We'll use him as complete. Our cam is going to be either a playmaker or a shadow striker. I use him as a shadow striker. Why? Because then he almost plays like a center forward, like a second striker when he needs to, an attack-minded midfielder who plays in the hole behind the strikers. And this is exactly what I want. You want someone who is rapid, who can do the speed boost at this cam position. For the CMs, I usually recommend box to box for both of them. However, on this formation, I have been using holding, and holding works great. Both of our CMs are going to be on holding. This way, they are always staying back. When we are in the opponent's half and we want to pass the ball back, we have a recycling option. For the 4-4-1-1, because there is so much support in attack from the cam, the LM and the RM, especially with the role we are going to give to them, we can afford our CMs staying back and we can always lay the ball back to them. My favorite role on the winger is, of course, the winger role. But on this formation, I have tried and tested every role. Believe me, the wide playmaker role is the best for this formation. You want them to be set to wide playmaker. But these roles change depending on the situation of the game, which I will explain in a while. But from minute 0, both of our LM and RM are going to be wide playmakers. And this is how it will look like in game. Almost kind of similar to a 4-2-3-1. Our left back is going to be a wing back, focus of course being on balanced. Our right back is going to be a full back, focus being on balance. If we set the focus to defend, then they come inside. That is not something we want. We want neutral positioning at all times. This is why the focus is going to be on balance. Both of our defenders for this formation are going to have the defend role. Keeper, I just leave him at the goalkeeper role for now. This is the final shape of our formation. It is nothing fancy. You don't need fancy stuff. You don't need those fancy tactics that are circulating around the scene right now. Play simpler and you will get a lot of good results. For the tactics, guys, I have tried short passing. I've tried counter. The best on this formation is balanced. And our defensive approach is going to be 50. Yes, I have experimented with both 60 and 50. I personally like 50 because of the current speed boost meta. Good players, what they will do is they will feed the ball into their strikers with the R1 X pass and go with the sprint boost on the last defender. And if you don't switch correctly, they will be gone. So 50 depth is really good. I played 70 for many games. It is good. It is very high though, and you can get exposed on the counters and against the speed boost. So 50 reduces the margin of error, and therefore I am using 50. But if you feel it is too low, you can go back to 60. It is absolutely fine. Now, one more thing I really want to mention, guys. If you're winning the game, I'm not going to change the formation. What I do is I just switch the role to wide midfielder and put the focus on defend for both of my LM and RM. So this is how it looks like. And of course, my striker, I set him to play maker. And of course, the left back is going to be on the full back role as well. But this is only when we are winning the game. My team looks weird because I sold my players. I am expecting a market crash tomorrow and my trader friends told me to sell my team. So I sold it. I still use the 4-4-2 sometimes. If I want to switch in game, my second formation is the 4-4-2 formation. However, I have done some tweaks. Okay, so this one of the striker is going to be poacher in this formation because we have two strikers, and the other one is going to be advanced forward complete, so we can link up between our strikers. And both of our CMs in this formation are going to be box to box. I use this formation when I need a goal back in the game. Both of our LM and RM are going to be inside forward. One of your fullbacks is going to be a wingback, and this is how this formation looks in game, almost similar to a 4-2-2. I'm not a big fan of CDMs. This is why I prefer the 4-4-2 over the 4-2-2. This is the tactics code for my main 4-4-1-1 formation. Pause the video and copy it. And this is the code for the 4-4-2 formation.